Corey Hermes, Wisconsin says, "Hi Dutch, I was wondering if you ever met or worked with Tugboat, Fred Ottman. Thanks."
No, but I've been on a few shows with him. He's hilarious. But what made me think he was hilarious because he thought I was hilarious. So we just go back and forth with bullshit statements, and I mean it's just stupid stuff. I mean it's not. I mean it's just, you're around somebody and they have like I call it a funny bone, and they expose that funny bone, and they keep doing it. Well, they're funny. And then, of course, one guy being funny kind of elicits it out of the next guy. And now all of a sudden they got this conversation going on that only they're laughing at. Of course, it was funny. Other people would laugh at it too. But very good guy. And he was the Tugboat. I wasn't around him when he was Tugboat, and I think he lives in Florida now. I'm pretty sure.
He was Big Bubba, or was he? Yeah, he was Big Bubba in Memphis in 86 and 87. So I believe he got his start in the Joe Blanchard territory and then went to Memphis from there in 86 and 87. So I don't know if you ever met him there or if it's just a convention thing later on down the line you saw him.
No, I saw him at a convention in, I think it was Florida somewhere, but the convention was very ill attended. Now, most of these conventions you go to do very well. I went to one. I've been to several. To where you may have 2,000 or 3,000 people over a period of 2 days go to this convention, and I'd love to go to the conventions. Oh, by the way, I meant to bring this up. I'm glad you told me, but I'm going to be in Evansville, Indiana, May the 10th and the 11th at a convention there. And of course, Memphis, what I call service the town. They ran the town, the Memphis talent. And I think Austin Idol's going to be there, Bill Dundee, Jerry Lawler, I think Coco Beware.
Boogie Woogie Man.
I don't know if Boogie Woogie Man's there.
I think someone listed him as being there. So
yeah,
Jimmy Valiant may be there.
But that'll be a good one. And it was supposed to be at the old Evansville Coliseum, which was a classic type building with the big Roman like columns out front. And of course, the building had run into a disrepair, and they're doing a deal now where they want people to go to help out with refurbishing the building. And they have a GoFundMe account. I don't know exactly what it is, but if you look around, I'm sure you'd find it. And if you're in a position to contribute to the cause, it'd be highly appreciated, because it's an old building, and it's like a building that was like in the 1940s, built like that. It'd have a stage. I remember in Evansville, this is what I did for months and months and months. I used to rib the ring announcer, because he would have his set that he would announce on. He would set it up on the stage, then he'd go down. They'd run a line down through there. And he'd start off, "Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting night at blah, blah, blah." Then I'd turn his mic off and boop, boop. Nothing. Then he said, "What the hell is wrong?" Then he'd go back, and I'd do it. It never happened, but on the introduction, it's when I was there. And I bet we went 6 or 8 months, and he never knew I was doing it to him. And then I would see him afterwards. He'd be looking at the mic, and but it never happened except on the introductions. And then one night, another guy did some intros, and I went out there, and it happened to him, but he was standing right there, and welcome to nothing was coming out of his mouth. And he looked at me and he says, You son of a bitch. He said, you've been doing it all this time. I said, hey, no, it wasn't me, because I can't take and I said, it was Lawler. It was Lawler this time. So I blamed Lawler. But I told him later it was a big reel, but it went for a long time. So I wonder, does he tell that story too? He should, because I had him fooled for a long, long time.